Bon, ben, voilà à Schweinfurt, en fait, au siège de Sram Europe. Et bon, ben, voilà, on vient nous faire découvrir en fait le XX1, sur lequel on va avoir la chance de pouvoir rouler assez longuement. Là, et on est accompagné de Jake Clemens, de Manuel Fumic. Donc je pense que ça va être un bon moment. On a visité des locaux impressionnants, un savoir-faire visiblement assez impressionnant également. C'est une belle découverte. Donc je vous invite à me suivre un petit peu sur les quelques images qui suivent, lors de ride, lors de la visite et de ce qu'on a vécu pendant 3 jours. À bientôt.
Hi, I'm Chris Hilton, Mountain Bike Product Manager for Sram Drivetrain. Today we're here to look at our XX1 drivetrain, which is our full one-by-solution drivetrain for mountain biking. This year we had Jaroslav Kulhavy, Nino Schurter, Jerome Clements, Curtis Keene, as well as a host of others helping us test prototypes and really help us understand how this drivetrain is working. Jerome and Curtis are really big enduro racers, and they do events like Mega Avalanche, Mountain of Hell, Super Enduro, and things like this that are really extreme, hardcore mountain biking. It's long travel bikes, 5 or 6 hours a day on the bike with lots of downhill sections. Where on the other hand, you have World Cup cross-country racers racing at the highest level. They use extremely lightweight bikes. The bikes are built for simplicity. They're built for outright speed. And having Jaroslav and Nino race XX1 in that environment and prove that it can win has been great for us.
XX1 was developed for enduro. I was the first rider to be able to ride with, and I went first to Schweinfurt, to the SRAM office in Europe in March to ride with them. They were trying the prototype, and I was really stoked about the quality of the product. Even if it was just a prototype, you can climb everything. Like, you don't have to have a big gear. When you ride uphill, you can spin your legs and then ride fast enough in the downhill. I think this could be used for everybody. You just have to choose the right chainring you can use for fun, and also a cross-country rider who race World Cup or local championship.
I got on XX1 right after Crankworks. I was really excited to get on it because I knew what it was, and I've always been a 1x10 rider. There's many advantages, if you ask me. Having extra gear, wider range. You have 11 gears, but in reality, it feels just as much as a 2x10. The setup is simple. It's very clean looking. Your bike is really quiet. There's less resistance when you pedal. So if you're riding a cross-country bike, if you're riding all mountain, or you got a burly enduro setup, it's there.
Each of the products in XX1 is designed specifically to work on a 1x XX1 drivetrain. It has an extremely wide range 11-speed 1042 cassette, but even more importantly, we have a wide range of rings from 28 to 38 that allows you to move the range up or down to accommodate the type of riding you do, the type of rider you are, what type of bike you have, and where you live. So XX1's about 200 grams or so lighter than our XX2 by drivetrain. Now, that's not achieved through making the parts really light and for racing only or have short lifespans. In fact, if anything, we've built these products to be more durable. Our weight advantage comes from the simplicity of the drivetrain, not having a front derailleur, not having a front shifter, not having a cable and housing. That all adds up to the weight of the group. So overall, the product is built to be extremely durable for day in and day out hardcore trail use, but it's also really light and simple, so it's perfectly applicable for cross-country racing.
All we know from making the chain shift on 2x or triple chain rings is to give space for the chain to move. We reverse that completely here on this one. We constrain the chain as much as we can, so every movement to the side is constrained by features on the teeth here. We have thicker teeth, we have longer teeth, and everything helps the chain to stay on the ring. All 3x or 2x rear derailleurs are compromised because they need to handle the shifting in the front as well. This is not valid anymore. So we have this straight P derailleur that is directly moving in the direction where we want the shifting to happen, and no impacts or so influence the performance of the rear derailleur.
We designed the XX1 cassette with 10 to 42 tooths, because this gives us a perfect wide range, and each shifting steps are perfect symmetrically, so we can design each step with the right timing. This cassette is machined out of one big piece of steel, and this machining process gives us a high precision for every shifting step. The through-hardened material increases the wear resistance throughout all the cogs.
The new cassette is only one piece. There are no loose parts, no lock ring, no single cogs. You just assemble it without caring about the alignment on the XT driver body. Use your current lock ring tool and just screw it in. There's no possibility to misalign it or to do anything wrong. So the new driver body has a tight fit connection. It's a really good tolerance here, tight fit, and it's perfectly aligned on the cassette and very good for load transfer.
Basically, for us here in testing, one of the most important tasks during XX1 development was to prove the durability of a 1x11 drivetrain, which has not been existent in the past. For that, we did a huge variety of tests on static tests, dynamic load tests, and performance tests to really make sure that the products are robust and withstand the harshest conditions out in the field.
Alors nous voilà en forêt à proximité de Schweinfurt. C'est pas très loin en fait de Francfort, à 2 heures à peu près de voiture. Et là on est en train de rouler donc avec l'équipe Sram sur des vélos équipés en XX. Donc on met un petit peu à l'épreuve les qualités de cette transmission un petit peu conceptuelle puisqu'elle change du tout au tout. Ce qu'on pourra constater, et je vous emmène voir, c'est qu'il y a à l'arrière une cassette très particulière. Avec un grand plateau de 42 dents, un petit pignon de 10 dents. Donc il y a effectivement une plage d'utilisation énorme, ce qui permet à l'avant d'avoir un pédalier qui en fait va avoir un seul plateau, donc pas de dérailleur avant, pas de commande. Le principe c'est d'avoir quelque chose le plus simple possible. Alors il y a tout un système qui permet d'une part d'avoir ce petit pignon à l'arrière de 10 et à l'avant de garder la chaîne sur le plateau en dépit du fait qu'il n'y en ait qu'un seul. Donc c'est une bonne période de test, une bonne session, c'est sympa, on roule avec Manuel Fumic, avec un certain nombre d'autres journalistes venus du monde entier, c'est vraiment très chouette. Le parcours est assez sympa aussi, assez sélectif, qui permet de tester pas mal de choses. Donc bon, c'est un bon moment et puis je suis content de pouvoir le partager un petit peu avec vous.